Hello, everybody. Whew, yesterday was a travel day, and I so wanted to do one of these lives from one of the airports I was going through. But boy, it's so busy now. People are traveling, and there's so much going on these airports. It was impossible to find a spot that wasn't like super loud, super busy. So I was just being the energy because one thing I'm aware of is that, some of the construction sites that we have in this world really have been influencing the entire environment, and airports are definitely an interesting construction. So now I just woke up. I had an overnight in Houston, also at the airport. So I'm very close to the airport. I'm not at the airport itself, but I'm very close to it. Well, I'm kind of in the middle of it in a hotel here. So, um, what else is possible? So let's run the process together. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic regenerative dermis for body and earth. Please use your hands to run this process. And like me right now, you don't have to be sitting right on the earth, but you can. You can put your hands on the earth, on the soil. But you can also be on some floor of some building and just use the energy to go all the way to the earth. And please know that the earth will receive elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And please expand out in all directions. You, the being, are infinite. So please function from that space. It is so easy to get sucked into the busyness and craziness of our days. Please remember to expand out. When you expand out, problems often dissipate. It's because if they dissipate, they were a lie in the first place. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. So many times, if you have stuff going on and you feel really compressed and crazy about it, just take a moment and expand out in all directions, please. Literally, so many times, whatever is bothering you will just dissipate. Sometimes this tool is so easy, people don't want to use it because it's too spooky and too easy. What do you mean this thing that I was obsessed about just goes away and dissipates? No, there has to be something real about it. Let me hold on to it. But what if there wasn't? What if it was that easy? And really, all you had to do is expand out. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. And please remember, this is also a body process for you, for your body, not just for the earth. And in our journey, we sometimes forget our bodies, but our bodies also require some support. So please know, one of the amazing tools of access consciousness are the bars. Please get your bars run. If you don't know what the bars are, there are classes around the world, literally almost in every country. So there is probably a bars class near you. You can learn how to do the bars, and then you can do exchanges. What contribution would that be to your body? Even if you've never had a bar session before, maybe in your area there are some tasters, or just hire somebody to give you a bar session. New Caledonia for bars. I really love it. Yay. How does it get better? Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. So please recognize that your body also loves it when it receives body work. You're gifting right now this process to the earth. Please be aware how much of it is your body also receiving. And please also receive the contribution from the earth. The earth does gifting and receiving in simultaneity. Actually, you do too. But sometimes we forget and we think we have to give. But in gifting, there is receiving in simultaneity, so please start gifting. It's not just a change of words, it is a change of energy. When you're gifting, you are receiving. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And just to mention it again, you don't have to keep repeating the words of this process in order for it to run. I'm just doing it because people are joining. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And please, guys, keep running this process. Remember, you can run it anywhere. Most likely, if you're thinking about running the process, it's because the earth is actually asking for it. So just do it. You do make a difference. Please don't buy that you alone are not enough. Yes, when more of us get together, it exponentializes, but that doesn't mean you don't have an impact. Please recognize the impact you are being. So please keep running the process, even if this broadcast stops. And I will be looking at times and dates for the next few times. Sorry, it's been a little bit of a mess. But you guys find me regardless. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your contribution. And until next time, bye everybody.